Hello, AP Physics students and parents. I'm reaching out to you right now to explain a little bit about what e-learning is going to look like for AP Physics. I'm also reaching out because I hope all of you are doing as best you can given the circumstances. So let's go ahead and get started. So here's the big overview. First, our central hub is going to be Schoology. That is where all links are posted. That is where the daily updates or the weekly updates will be posted as well. For learning new content, we are going to be watching videos on Edpuzzle. Edpuzzle is helpful for me as a teacher because it tells me when you've watched the video. And so I know who has and who has not watched the video, so I can make sure we're all keeping on track. It puts in a little piece for accountability. And then for practicing our new skills, we are going to have a few different online resources. AP Physics 1 will be using a platform called Positive Physics. This was just made available to us as a result of COVID-19. The person who puts this resource out decided to make it free, and it is very, very, very well done for conceptual exercises for AP Physics 1. Both AP Physics 1 and 2, we will continue to make use of WebAssign, and then in order for me to provide you feedback, there will be times where I ask you to do some work on a piece of paper, take a picture of the work that you've done, and then upload it to Schoology, and then I can leave comments on Schoology to give you some feedback on how you're doing. The weekly schedule. I'm going to post a schedule once a week on Fridays for the next week. You are welcome to work on that on your own pace. I have a recommended task for you to complete each day, with each of those being a small 20-minute task for you to do. If you want to just knock it all out on Monday, you're welcome to do that as well, whatever works best for you and your schedule. So, how much time should things take and how are we getting feedback? We've discussed this already, but I wanted to re-emphasize we're talking about 20 minutes per day. I realize that this is probably not your number one priority right now. Many of you may be taking care of younger siblings at home. Some of you may just be trying to share different devices with your siblings and your parents as they may be working from home. Some of you may be facing some economic uncertainties right now, given the way things are. So I don't want to overburden you with too much work. So 20 minutes a day is my goal. And then again, that's an adjustable, flexible schedule where you can do more one day, less another day. For feedback, the online homework, as you know, provides instant feedback. And then on top of that, there will be selected problems where I ask you to show your work, where I can give you feedback that way. In the future, we may visit doing some more end of unit assessments where you record a video of yourself explaining something using physics, but for the time being, this is how we're going to go. Grades. So right now, we've been asked by Dr. Marty not to do anything that would significantly impact your grade. What that means for us in this class is that everything we do will go into the practice category on Infinite Campus, which makes up 10% of your overall grade. Now, this was the advice he gave us whenever we were planning on coming back on April 3rd, which, as you now know, it's been extended. So we may be receiving different directions from the central office in the future. So we don't know where things are going yet. Personally, I'm advocating for making all classes pass-fail. We have changed the rules of the game significantly. No one has signed up for this right now to do e-learning. I didn't, you all didn't. It's just the situation that we're in, and we're trying to make the best of it. With that being said, since the rules of the game change so much, I think the way that we evaluate you should also be changed. Now, it's not my decision to make. That's way above my pay grade, but that is what I'm advocating for. We'll see what happens, and we'll revisit it once we have some more direction from the central office. Online office hours. I will be available online through Google Meet once a day for an hour. And you can come in and just say, hey, if you're bored or you miss me, or you can come in to ask me some questions about some of the videos that you've watched or about some of the practice that I've asked you to do. This week, we're going to try out a few different times. On Wednesday, I'll be available from 1 to 2 p.m., Thursday from 3 to 4 p.m., and then Friday from 2 to 3 p.m. We're going to go for afternoon times because I know a lot of you like to sleep in or probably appreciating the fact that school is starting a bit later. I know I personally am as well. I am going to require you to pop into one of those meetings this week and this week only. That way I just know that we all know how to do it. And then after that, it will be optional for when you have questions. I'm going to ask this week that you answer a question or two on a Google form where you tell me when you are most available. And that way I can schedule our office hours in the future during those times. Because if I schedule an office hour during a time that no one is available, then it's not worth anyone's time. So again, pop into one of these Google Meet office hours for just a few minutes to say, hey, also because I miss you and I want to see how you're doing and get an update on your life. So be prepared with an update for how you're doing and maybe a fun story to chat about while we're in there as well. You can find the link for the Google Meet on Schoology. That link will update each new office hour. So you can't bookmark it, but you'll be able to find it in the same place on Schoology each time. And this is my last slide where I just want to say this plan is fluid. And yes, I do have a fluid dynamics picture there. But what we're doing right now may not be the best way forward in the future. I have a plan. I have a plan that can take us through the end of the school year should we need it. But I will be looking for input from you all as well as we move forward to see what things are working well, what things we may need to change. Because all of this is new to everyone involved. So please take care of yourself. Like I said, there are other priorities in your life right now. I understand that. Please take care of those first. And if there's anything that I can do to help out, please reach out to me. You know my email. We can also set up a time to chat on Google Meet if the office hours don't work. So please, I hope you all are staying safe, and I hope you all are having a great day.